Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Steffy Forrester decided she just couldn't deal with all her frustration in the fate of the kiss concession. John Finnegan was trying to do the right thing by coming clean, but Steffy criticized him on some position for Hope Logan's mistake. Since Steffy feels like Finn ignored her passions and warnings, she claimed on spending some time down. Some B&B suckers are upset about Steffy going off oil, but we'd say Steffy's decision is actually a setup for a wild story twist. For starters, Finn admitted he'd a bad feeling about this, so that alone should set off alarm bells. Steffy is about to walk into some drama, so Finn's suspicion formerly seems to be waking him to disquieting news. It makes no sense for Steffy to take off when Taylor Hayes just got back to Los Angeles. Steffy also plans to leave without her children, which is completely out of character. Of course, the biggest red flag is the fact that Steffy specifically advised Finn not to reach out to her. Steffy made it clear that she'd be in touch, so this no-contact script on Finn's end seems largely suspicious. Does all this feel like a simulated way for Steffy to go missing without Finn or anyone differently realizing it at first? Danger may be brewing for Steffy, but it'll just feel like she's off pouting and figuring effects out. Now that we've all these new suggestions, it's a good time to readdress CDL's former enterprise about the forthcoming August 23rd occasion. That's when Steffy will catch commodity she wishes she could unsee, and we'd say Luna Nozawa may end up wishing Steffy could unsee it, too. Still, life doesn't work that way, so Luna may be forced to abduct Steffy and hold her hostage if she learns too important. Steffy may discover that Luna is the killer ever, so Luna might respond by tying her up and storing her in Poppy Nozawa's old apartment. That structure is set to be demolished, so Steffy's life could be at threat. Steffy may find herself hoping that Finn will ignore her orders and come looking for her ASAP. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Steffy may walk right into Luna's crooked web, so we'll bring you updates on all the mayhem and prognostications on how effects will turn out for Finn's woman. We knew Bold and Beautiful Steffy was going to be furious about Hope kissing Finn, but we had no idea that the show was going to shoot her twisting back into a harrowing plot as a result until moment. With just one line, it came apparent that Ridge and Taylor's son could be headed for big trouble. Steffy's response to Finn and Hope's lips touching was predictable. Steffy and Hope's contest spans nearly 15 times on Bold and Beautiful, and while it may be embedded in getting reticent stepsisters, it manifested in battles over men. Oliver, Liam, Wyatt, heck, they indeed managed to find a way to fight over Steffy's family Thomas. So, when Steffy set about Hope kissed Finn at her forefather's party, well, we all knew exactly how it was going to go over. So did Hope. As Finn was coming clean with his woman, Hope was assuring her panicked Mama Brooke that she knew what was coming and she'd take it because she merited it. Yes, we all knew that Steffy would go off on Hope, but what we didn't relatively see coming was the curveball Steffy placing blame on Finn. While Finn allowed, he merited a idle cookie for not keeping secrets and telling his woman the verity. Steffy refocused out that it no way would have happened if he'd heeded to her in the first place. One couldn't help but feel her frustration. Finn has come a bit of an unhappy character who may have the stylish of intentions, but nevertheless regularly sidelines his woman's enterprises in favor of doing what feels right to him in the moment. Occasionally what seems inoffensive is just not. We're not sure Finn authentically understood what she was saying, but he clearly knew what she meant when she said she can't do this presently and told him she demanded some space down. Indeed, it was what she said in medication for walking out the door that gave us chills and led us to believe that commodity bad is going to go down.
On Bold and Beautiful, the signs are always there. Steffy told Finn she was leaving and asked him explicitly not to communicate her. She made arrangements for Liam and Finn to be responsible for their kitties, and she kissed Finn on the way out the door and told him she loved him. However, we'll eat our Forrester original fedoras if this isn't a cleaner pieces set up for Steffy to mysteriously vanish. Detergent's anthology Mama Coco concurs. As soon as she said I'm leaving and do and communicate me, it sounded enough clear that commodity's going to be to her. Liam, Finn, and Steffy's family are well apprehensive of her partiality for taking time for herself when extremity hits, so it might be some time before anyone realizes commodity minatory is going on. Given this is daytime TV, she'd have to be gone long enough that Finn thinks she's abandoned their marriage and slips up with hope while entering comfort. Wink, wink. Taylor's back, so she'll presumably be the one to sound an alarm. Liam may try, but nothing listens to him at this point. Nozawa women have a character, commodity that poor Bill Spencer has just set up out. His boo Poppy Nozawa is in jail charged with killing 2 men, and his son Luna Nozawa just kissed him on the lips. EW. Need I bleach after that? Luna Nozawa is amusement sicky. Bill quailed as any stable man would do. What the heck is wrong with Luna? She claimed to be emotional after the big reveal that they are father and son, but still, there wasn't enough time for her to reuse anything well enough to justify kissing Bill. Bill has a thing for youngish women, but he doesn't have a thing for former relations. He told her several times, in the pater voice, not to do that again. She agreed, but her lips said else. Wise Bill offered to pay for some comforting, and that explains why Taylor Hayes is suddenly back in city. Looking shorter, tawny, and youngish than ahead. Europe did prodigies for her. Taylor Hayes dives into Luna Nozawa's mind out of the blue. Suckers saw Taylor observing on bridge in Monte Carlo, and that was a huge red flag. Schlepping around in the backwoods does that. Soon enough, Taylor was back in LA pronouncing that she's ready to renew her practice. Who thinks Luna will be her coming case? Especially if Luna does commodity differently to make Bill worry about the woman who formerly was his son for like 5 days. Bill Spencer pays for counseling. If Bill tells Taylor about the kiss, she'll no doubt suggest she see Luna in a professional capacity. With Poppy in jail, Luna will need someone to look in on her. And since Luna is John Finnegan's kinsman, he could also ask his fellow croaker to check out the deceived youthful woman. Spoilers tease that soon Luna won't be suitable to repel Remedy, with several people prompting her to talk out her confusion. Will we learn that Luna was the bone who killed Tom Starr and Paul Hollister? They were done in by Poppy's mints, and Luna unfortunately knows all about their powers. Tell us what you suppose is wrong with Luna. Oh, you mean hung up, like Thomas was with Hope? Intriguing. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Tuesday, August 20th reveals that Finn says he didn't have time to reply as the kiss came out of the blue. Steffy says she advised Finn about the Logans, and he didn't hear. So, that someone equates to Finn asking for it. Back to the scene, Finn explains that he did hear Steffy's enterprises, but he was just trying to keep the peace. Steffy rambles off a list of Hope's excrescencies, including her failing fashion line and shattered connections. Finn admits he should have heeded to Steffy, that he was just trying to be a friend to Hope.